Hello, today I wanted to show you how you can do flight planning in the iGoDispatch application for iOS. I have prepared a simple plan in SkyVector to go from Ottawa MacDonald Cartier International Airport to Washington Dallas International with an alternate airport being JFK. So now I can do this flight plan in the application. I enter the departure airport. Then I have to choose the navigate that I need to go next. The closest one will be on top of the list. Then we go to Miroy. And then we go to Martinsburg. Yeah, we select the closest one. Destination airport. And alternate airport. So here we have our flight plan. We also have indicated altitude in feet for each of the airports and the pressure altitude. And the pressure altitude is the same because we still don't have altimeter for any of the airports. Now what we can do is we can download METAR. Here you go. So you see the pressure altitude changed based on the altimeter in each of the airports. If for some reason you don't have access to internet, you may also enter the METAR data manually or change it after you downloaded it from internet. So I change it back to 2992, and it's the same as the indicated altitude now. You can also view individual METAR reports by clicking on these buttons. And here you see the full METAR report. Next, we can go to the distance panel and see the distance, the ground distance, and the air distance. Well, first let's select the runways for each of the airports to get our wind component. So the wind at departure airport is 290. So I would say that we use runway 32. So it shows you the runway, the wind component for the airport, and the runway surface. So now we can do the same for the destination airport and the alternate airport. You can also select flight level and the indicated airspeed. By default, the flight level is set at 200 and indicated airspeed is set based on the flight level you selected. But you can also change the indicated airspeed. can calculate ISA deviation at your flight level by entering the temperature at the flight level, the altimeter by default, and if it's not selected, will be at 2992. But if for some reason you want to change it, you can also do it. At the moment, our ground distance equals air distance, and this is because we don't know the wind at our flight level. Let's see the flight plan on a map. Here you see our flight plan. You can click on any of the points and see which navigate it is. You can switch between two types of the map. You can either view it as a map or as a satellite image. And you can also view your flight plan. Going back to our distance panel, and let's change the wind at our flight level. Let's say the wind direction is 232 and the wind speed will be today 67 knots. Our air distance changed. We're gonna need more fuel. We can go back to the ACARS panel and view the flight plan. And for each point you will see the ground distance and the air distance. Now we can go to the load panel and load our airplane today. Let us load a passenger airplane today. Load passengers. And let's add some cargo. And load some fuel. We're gonna require 20 minutes for taxi. The application calculated that you're gonna need 3,800 pounds of fuel today. Let's load 4,000 pounds. As you see, our weights have changed, and also the center of gravity changed. And the chart shows you the center of gravity at takeoff and landing. It also shows the center of gravity offset, the value that you would need to set in X-plane, along with the payload weight. Now we are ready to fly. Thank you and stay tuned.